Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy, Schoolboy, here with another review. I'm coming back with Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 16, Innocent Until Proven, Keke. Um, Lord, it's a lot to unpack in this episode. It was a lot of mess. It was a lot of shade. It was a lot of things that people got some questions on. People want to know, like, what's the deal? But before we get started, we got some church announcements to go ahead and get through first. Um, First of all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on your way in. Push me through the algorithm. Get me back all out here in these streets. I know I ain't been in these streets in a very long time. So, any push is help. We appreciate all algorithm pushes, good or bad, positive or negative. Hey, it all makes money. Okay. It all equals a dollars to make sense. Also make sure that you follow me on my social media pieces, Instagram at school_boy_2021. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, school_boy on Twitter. 99.9% of the time you will see me on Twitter being messy or talking or hashtagging about the show. So y'all make sure y'all meet me over on Twitter as well. Scrolling around the bottom on the screen, make sure if you would like to donate to the channel, if you would like to bless the channel with anything, you can Cash App me or Venmo me. Want to let everybody know everything that I say on this show is my opinion. And we can agree to disagree here, and we can for sure agree to disagree here. And it ain't got to be no static or no smoke. But always be respectful to those in the chat and have a grown folks conversation over here, or you will be escorted right on up out of here. We ain't got time for the drama or none of that. Okay. I do understand that people get emotional about this show. Y'all get up in your chest about this show. And I'm just gonna let you know I don't care. Okay. So that means any and everybody can go ahead and catch a read over here as far as this channel is concerned, because at the end of the day, that's my job to critique the show. I ain't here to care about how these people feel about being public figures or about being read. Okay. So I don't care what group you with or who you trying to associate yourself with or who you like on the show. I don't care. I'm going to say how I feel. Now, you don't like it, that's fine. We can agree to disagree, but like I said, be respectful. Also, as another church announcement, something that me and oh man, I love me some Chef Don Don. So we got something special coming for y'all. Y'all have been asking me to do this. He did say I could go ahead and give y'all a little bit on it. Y'all have been asking me for a long time to do a dating show, and we have decided to both executive produce the dating show that is coming out really soon. It's going to be called at least give y'all the name on it. It's going to be called School of Love. Very soon we will take applications from women that are 30 to 45 in the Dallas area that would love to have a date with Schoolboy, or that would want to date Schoolboy or get to know me. And we're going to actually roll y'all out a series that we're going to be producing. So look for, trailers coming soon. Look for applications coming soon. So if you are interested in dating me, and you live in the Dallas area, and we ain't doing no long distance. This ain't no long distance. No, no, ma'am, no Pam. You got to live in Dallas in order to participate. You got to live in Dallas to participate. Make sure you go ahead and apply for the show. We're going to vet everybody out, and we're going to, get things rolling. So the show is going to be called for School of Love. Okay. So I'm going to do this dating show with Chef Don Don executive producing. He on his Carlos King over here, y'all. He on his Carlos King, okay? He's on his Carlos King bag. Okay, he's going to be producing the dating show, and then maybe I can get some of my fellow YouTubers to review my dating show and or host the reunion. So we really excited about that. We was, talking about that earlier today. So and my mama taught me how to speak to people when they come in the room. So I'm going to speak to everybody before we go ahead and get started. Hey, boss, beauty butterfly. Hey, Gail friends, how you doing? Hi, Mia, how you doing? Hi, Roz in the 414. Ooh. Hey, Simply Elegant One. Hey, Chef. Yes, I was talking about me and you with the collab with the show. Was talking. Okay. And he rolled up there. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. You just said live. Yeah, because I got some people I got to talk about, friend. Okay. I got some people that need to be talked about today. Casey Johnson, thank you for being here with us today. Hi, Sweet Essence. Chef Don. Oh, the show gonna be messy. And hey, Kiwan, I make sure I got that correct. Thank you for joining us today. So yeah, the love show is coming. Gail Francie, here you come in here being messy. Talking about Don, you not looking for love too, just asking. Okay. Now we doing the love show applications. We will be vetting all participants of the show. Now, to tell you crazy or you got some entanglements, do not apply. You know who y'all is with them crazy entanglements. Okay. So let's get into the show. So the show opens up. I know, Gail, I'm just playing with you. I'm playing with you. But no, Steph is going to be EP in the love show, when I get that. So we open the show with Tiffany and Mel talking about Keke down to the Home Depot stealing. Now, Melody kept it cute in this moment because Melody could have been messy and Melody could have been, she could have played and took the bait from Tiffany, but she didn't. And this is one time that I appreciate Melody for not taking the bait because she ain't new to this. She's true to this. She knew what Tiffany was trying to get at when implying about Keke's situation stealing down to the Home Depot. Now, Tiffany, while you worried about what Keke doing, you need to be tending to your child. No shade, but you don't. Well, what I'm concerned about brands. What brand, ma'am? What brand have you built? What brand has Tiffany built since being on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Somebody tell me what is the brand that Tiffany has built on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Besides you being in everybody's damn business, asking about people, what they got going on over here, being in everybody's marriage with your own marriage, which in my opinion, y'all didn't need to have no baby because y'all wasn't even on solid foundation between you and Lewis, but you up here worried about somebody else's brand and what they and who talking about. Well, I need to know because I don't want that type of. Tiffany, pipe down, sweetie, pipe down. Keep breastfeeding the baby and mind your business. Sometimes you have to know to mind your business. Just mind your business. This was not it. I was glad that Mel caught the game, and Mel was just like, no, I'm gonna go around there and check on her, and I'm gonna make sure things are okay between her and whatever she got going on. But you're not finna play these types of games up here, and you're not finna get up here and talk about this lady in front of me and try to make it seem like this is some brand issue. What brand issue is it for you, Tiffany? You have no brand. What are you selling on Instagram? What you ain't got no Instagram business. We don't know about nothing. Tiffany, sit down. You was trying to be messy. Get about that lady business. Cause see, you wanted to see if Mel was gonna go down that road with you and be petty with you, and Mel just let you know and kept it cute. Well, how's the baby? Y'all swiftly did that little photo, that video talking about meet baby Ace. And I'm gonna tell you, Tiffany, why this is kept loud as it is. Everybody baby name is Ace, and the only baby that I'm ever gonna remember name being Ace is Candy Burris, because she's the only one that's would be relevant enough. Because I wouldn't even. Let me not talk about these people, children, for y'all be all up in my comment section talking about you talking about that lady baby. I'm just saying the lady should have stayed the hell up out of people's business. Hell, moving on. Because I could keep going in on Tiffany and I can't stand the heifer. And Melody did say Keke is innocent until proven guilty, and it is very true. She is innocent until proven guilty. Okay. Hey Harold. Hey Lady Norcia. And I wanted to highlight Chef Don comment right here. And this is so true. My thing is, we can't talk about the baby or something. Thank you. Why did we have to go immediately into Keke? Why did we have to go immediately into Keke? I just find you something to do. Okay. And I liked how Melody said, basically gathered her really quick and said, don't hang around with her if you want to protect your so-called brand. Don't hang around her then. If she's not something that you care for, then don't hang around her. That's as simple as that. You don't have to hang around the girl if that's serious. But Tiffany, you ain't got no damn brand, so I don't even understand why that was even a point of contention for you. I'm just, please. Ugh. So Courtney and so we zoom on down to Black, where you see Courtney and Marceau having a conversation. Wide hip Marceau, childbearing hip Marceau. Marceau that can't never approach nobody husband. He gotta always approach the women. Marceau. So Courtney starts to speaking to Marceau about the $100 issue. And Marceau talking about, well, she should have paid the $100. Everybody was responsible for paying $100. Courtney said, well, where was the contract stating this? Now, see, this is how you knew this expo was bootleg and ghetto. Because wasn't nothing put in nobody's contract. There was nothing said that, hey, they had a fee that they had to pay up front. There was nothing. Y'all said y'all was doing this expo for the community, and wasn't nothing community about that. Where was the community in it if you charging everybody to come to this expo? Marceau. Because if it was about money, paying for the venue, et cetera, that's where when people are signing up for this is where you sit down and you have the information set up, okay, to do it. That way people go into it, they know, hey, there's $100 fee for me bringing my items here. But again, if we slide it on back, if we tootsie roll on back, remember, this was supposed to be for the community, and Stormy let y'all know. She let y'all know I was giving away free product. So where was this lady making any money? She didn't make any money. She wasn't making any money. She was giving it for free, because this is what y'all said. Y'all was doing this for the community for the free, right? This is what y'all said. Y'all was doing this for the community. It was supposed to be a free event for the community. That's what y'all claimed it was. Then it comes into, now it's a for-profit business. I'm gonna need Marceau and Tisha to keep the same energy in regards to these business ventures and stuff. Then you wanted the speakers to come up there for free. This was ghetto as hell. Ghetto. Just like Wanda's food truck is ghetto, this is ghetto. This whole setup was ghetto. This whole setup was ghetto. And for people that's supposed to be multi-millionaires, this was handled really tacky. Very tacky. Very tacky. But y'all supposed to be multi-millionaires, but this is how you handle business. And I was with Courtney. Oh, well, it was and Marceau and his childbearing hips. You had the audacity to sit up there in front of that man and say, well, it was all over the internet. What does the internet have to do with a combined contract saying that this is what you're doing? So you don't know how to handle business, Marceau? Okay, bet. Got you. Okay, got you. It's unprofessional, ghetto, and ridiculous. But you're supposed to be for the community. Community my ass, Marceau. You and them childbearing hips can go to hell. Because you lying. Gonna sit up there like that. When Courtney pointed out, where's the paperwork? And then he hit him back and said, why you always coming for women? Marceau, I would love to know why you always coming for women. Why are you always in women's business? It gives real sassy tea. It's a real sassy tea, sir. Very sassy. I've never seen a grown man be this sassy. Very sassy. And you sassy over an event that was bootleg to be put up with to begin with. It was just sassy. I'm just like, why is it that you always in women's face, but you don't never approach these men? I mean, can somebody answer that question? Oh, sassy as hell. Get on my damn nerves with that shit. All of it, it was on the internet. What kind of ghetto ass shit is that? You know, Marceau, I don't even know how y'all making money around there. So Marceau claims that the Expo, since Tisha can't say Expo, the Expo was his business. Well, y'all did a shoddy excuse of a business, if you ask me. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. It's giving the ghetto tea to me. So then he says, Courtney asked him a vital question, and that fool could not even answer it. And that's why I say fool, because you look like a fool, Marceau. He said, why? He said, Courtney said, would you let a man talk to your wife like that? Why Marceau just electric slide right on over that? Hey, what's up, Relly BTV? Why he electric slide right on over that? You didn't even want to put it out there that so Marceau, I need to know. Do you let people talk to your wife crazy, sir? Because you damn sure backpedaled and twerked and did a touch. You did a whole Omarion slide on that and didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing, sir. Not nothing. That man asked you, do you let people disrespect your wife? And you straight up Omarion pop locked with a little bit of Usher skate right on by that and acted like, oh, he didn't even ask me that question. That's how I know you don't really even like Tisha. I'm sorry. I'm to this point where you don't even like Tisha. You there for them kids. And y'all just got this marriage with these businesses together. And it's cheaper to keep her because I'm gonna tell you right now, if that was my wife, I'd have been like, yeah, I ride for my wife. I ain't gonna let no man talk to my wife like that. Look, Marceau, I'm telling you, you and them childbearing hips, I can't do it. 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 You and your raggedy brother Maurice, I'm finna lay into him. I'm finna lay into him later too. So then Marceau, with his sassy self, gonna sit up there and try to say, well, you up here selling women's hair care products, and he don't feel the need to apologize. Yeah, but he's selling women's hair care products, but I guarantee Don't Courtney and Stormy live on an estate? You still trying to build Scott Manor on Never Never Land plot over there that ain't never come to fruition yet. I mean, you still trying to figure out Never Never Land to me. You still trying to figure out that pile of dirt that you keep pushing from one side of the lot to the other side of the lot. Ain't broke ground on nothing. That man is sitting on an estate. So ain't nothing wrong with his money, and his money ain't funny around there. Only person's money that seem a little bit funny is you and your wife. Now, handle that. You go around there and handle that. Do that. How about you quit pushing that damn dirt back and forth on Scott Manor? Never Neverland Part 2. You worse than Sheree running around here talking about, oh, it's being built and can't even deposit a check nowhere. Get out my face, Marceau. Oh, trifling self. Acting like they balling like that. Sir, please. Sir, please. You couldn't even, Courtney shouldn't even took the time to even sit with you because you raggedy. You ain't even on his level. Now, what I did respect about Courtney, and see, this is the level of petty that I'm on. This the level of petty I'm on, because I would have been petty like this. Courtney went ahead, tipped that bartender $100 and walked on out. And let it be known, you cannot win in a pissing competition because he got millions. And sir, I'm with you, Courtney. Talk yo shit. Talk yo shit, Courtney. Okay? Talk yo shit. Let him know you can't sit with me. Okay? You better pull a Candy Burris and said, I can support everybody up in this if I want to. Let them know that you are not the 1, the 2, or the 3. Gonna sit up here and try to act like he just your money so long. Keep again, Never Neverland over there in Scott Manor. Handle it, sir. Handle it. Handle it. Okay? Because the petty was real and I was here for it. So here go Kimmy meeting Letitia at they new rental house. Again, y'all still pushing dirt over there on Never Neverland. Still pushing dirt. Still pushing dirt. This is 3 seasons and y'all have went from rental place to rental place and we still have not broke ground on Scott Manor. Now, how many more seasons are we going to do? How many more seasons are we going to do this, Carlos King? Y'all starting to look like Toya and Eugene moving all the damn time. I'm just put it out there. I'm just saying. Tisha says she's not stunting Tiffany. Tisha, ain't nobody really stunting you quite as kept loud as this. Nobody's stunting you, Tisha. Like, you know, nobody's stunting you, Tisha. Okay, because I'm and I'm not gonna call you slow. I'm gonna just say you on the spectrum. Because at this point, I just feel like you on the spectrum, and Wanda just never got you tested for that. I'm just gonna say that because this is crazy at this point. So she says she not stunting Tiffany or Stormy. And baby, you can't even sit with Stormy. So trust me, Stormy ain't stunting you. She I'm not even finna go there. She got a successful business. And matter of fact, how is that hair care business you got with your kids that you just recently came up with out of the blue? After you had the copycat Melody and her. Let me shut up. Let me not be messy. Let me not be messy. Cause you okay. Because remember, Canvas Beauty was in the works way before she came onto this show. Stormy don't need this show. Okay. We're gonna go right on past that. And then she has the nerve to tell Tiffany, well, you wasn't even a part of the comeback group. So what does it even matter? You wasn't even a part of the comeback group. And I'm like, but there is no comeback group. Ma'am, there is no comeback group. The comeback group been done. What? And then you try to take advantage of the comeback group with this mess, where you didn't even want to pay them. So what comeback group? There is no comeback group. There is no comeback group, Tisha. What work? That's why I say you own. That's why I say you own the spectrum. That's exactly why I say you on the spectrum. You're not that bright. You really not that bright. You got all them degrees, but you just, the common sense and logic don't even work for you. So that's why I'm just saying you ain't even that bright. And then Tisha and Kimmy gonna sit there and say, well, they don't even know what Tiffany did. So y'all gonna tell me y'all been sitting around this lady for what, 2 seasons now, and y'all don't know what this lady do? All right, I ain't even, And see, Kimmy, this way I'm seeing the true colors in you, because you getting real messy with Tisha, and again, I'm finna, I used to like you as a fave, but now I'm finna have to start getting in on you too, because you getting ridiculous on it too. So we move on down the road, where Chris and Martell are speaking together at this rental house that Martell is in, that Chris is trying to sell, and Martell can't pick up his raggedy hefty bags and go nowhere. So Chris let it be known straight up, look, dog, I'm mad that you got me and my wife in some mess between you and Melody. We cool with both of y'all. Don't bring us in no more BS between you and your ex-wife. Don't the courthouse where I got to take time out of my day to in which you want me to lie on your behalf, because I don't want to be in the middle of your mess, sir. I don't want to be in the middle of your mess with you and Melody. I refuse. Keep us the hell up out. Keep me and Nail up. Raise us up out of this. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Deal with your stuff with Melody, but don't put us in the middle of it. And I was with Chris. Martell, you have a problem with keeping people in your business. You have a problem with keeping people in your business. Now, I don't understand what it is, but you out here squatting in the people's house. So Chris says he's got to move. So Martell says to Chris, no, Chris says to Martell, like, you got to go, bruh. Like, you cannot stay here. You've been here too long. You cannot stay here. Okay. Chris said you got to raise up. Now, here's where I'm sorry, right here. Somebody now, okay. Now we all know when the lease ends at an apartment, you got 30 days. Okay. You got 30 days. Okay. When you give, now, if I move out of my apartment, I got to give these people 60 days to let them know. That way they put this apartment on the market to go. Okay. They put it on the market so that they know, hey, in 60 days, you moving out. Now, Ninja, how the hell did that turn into 8 months of you taking advantage of this man? Now, if I was Chris, let your ass have been out somebody working out somewhere or traveling down there to go fool la la with Sheree ass. I would have went up in that house. I would have moved your shit to the curb. All of it. Every last piece to the curb. Okay? I would have been so damn down to the damn magistrate so quick. I would have had your ass up out of there. Martell, this is some F Ninja mess. And how in the hell do you take advantage of a so-called friend for 8 months? That man gave you 30 days to get you and your raggedy mess about that house, and you turned that into 8 months? Now, I knew you was on the spectrum too, and I knew Melody was the brains behind the operation, but I didn't realize you was this damn dumb. 8 months, sir. 8 months. 8. Not 1, not 2, Not 3, but 8. Ocho. And why the hell is it Chris' job to find your grown arse somewhere to live with your children? You are just making the case as of why people are happy that Melody left your ass. I'm just gonna say that. You're absolutely right. Thank you. He should have just changed the locks because I would have changed the locks on you. I'm dirty. I would have changed the locks on you. And Edwina, I'm with you. Why isn't anybody? Why somebody got to find a grown man where to live? The shit got me hot because as an adult, when you have children, it's one thing to play with your life when you single and you don't have kids. You can play with your life and you cannot handle your responsibilities and you can do whatever you want to do and you cannot handle your shit. But it's another thing when you have children, you need to be on top of your stuff. And shouldn't no other, you as a grown man shouldn't be asking another grown man with a family where to find you somewhere to live. You sound special ed. Were you in the special ed classes? Did you get your GED? See, this is where I get mad at George Bush because, see, when you created No Child Left Behind, you got these No Child Left Behind people on TV. See, I'm getting mad. I'm getting hot and I'm getting mad. And I'm about to come out this jacket because it done pissed me off. You just straight pissed me off. Relly BTV said, I'm not even watching this show no more. I'm just here for the reviews and the dragging. I'm dragging because it's ridiculous. You are a grown man. You are a grown man asking another grown man to, I need an extension. Ninja, you had 8 months. You had an extension. At this point, you got to go. And I don't know who the owner is of the house, and I'm selling the house. I would have been down to the courthouse and evicted you. I don't give a damn about no rent. You got to go. Martell talking about he need 90 more days. Chris said, Heifer, you got 2 weeks. Uno, dos. Make it work. You better go on and call Sheree. She need help paying them bills around there at the Chateau and the Georgia Power because we know that clothing line over there, She by Sheen, is flopping. Sheree, come get your man. Come get your man. Come get your man, Sheree. Come get your man. Help him find somewhere to. You supposed to be in a relationship with Sheree. Sheree ain't helping you find nowhere to go. You gonna ask another grown man to find you somewhere to go? Where is Sheree? Somebody get Sheree on the line. Sheree worried about what Drew got going on with Ty, but you can't get on the line to help your man find somewhere to live. See, if I'm hunching on somebody, I'm gonna make sure you good because I'm gonna make sure I'm good. So I'm gonna make sure my boo is good. See, I don't know what kind of situationships y'all got going on around there, but that shit ain't grown. That is not grown. That's not how grown folks do relationships. Man up here crying, talking about he needs somewhere to go. I need 2 more weeks. You would have till the end of the day messing with me. The end of the day. Harold said Chris did him a favor by letting him pass the 30 days, but for it to turn into 8 months and still have nothing. Him finding a place on his own was never his priority. No, because all he wanted to do was take an advantage of somebody. And that's disrespectful. If you're truly friends with somebody and they doing you a solid, first of all, even extending him 60 or 90 days would have been too much because that owner is trying to sell that home so that they can get that new person in there and so they can close on that house. So for you to make it seem like this man got to hold up his business and hold up him getting his commission for your raggedy behind, This is ridiculous. You a grown man, sir, up here crying. I see why Melody left your ass. Shit, she should have said what she said. God, when God says go, I'm glad God told you to go. Hell, and any woman looking at this, and coleslaw, while I'm here, let me get on you real quick. As a woman to have a child with a man who can't even make sure he got a roof secured over his head, further lets me know you were cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and dumb as hell to have a child with this idiot anyway. Got the nerve to be on. I'm gonna tell y'all, anybody that procreate with Martell Holt, you stupid. You stupid. You stupid. I'm just you stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Now we get on over here to Kimmy and Maurice. They on a date riding these electric bikes, and they're discussing the night of the Expo, the Black Expo. And Kimmy, this is where it pissed me off about you, Kimmy, because you got all this energy and grievances about the Expo. You got all of this later on, but you didn't give none of this smoke to Tisha when you was in his face. Well, I mean, when you was in Tisha's face. You didn't say none of these grievances in front of Tisha. None of this stuff. But you up here talking to I Have a Dream, Martin Luther King Jr., Maurice, about having to pay. So you talking about how tacky the Expo was to Maurice. Maurice said, well, hold up. We paid too. Now, Kimmy, you want to sit there all shocked that y'all had to pay. Yeah, you paid. But see, your tacky husband, the only thing that he worried about is busting a nut. The only thing he's worried about is busting a nut. Let me say that for the church people in the back. Only thing he's worried about is busting a nut. Couldn't tell you that y'all paid to be there. Now, y'all in the bed every night, and he ain't tell you y'all paid for the event. And then when Maurice, you got a nerve to be mad talking about when he found out, well, everybody else, and Kimmy's like, well, everybody else got in for free. What you pay for? See, Maurice, that should have been when you should have ran on down to Black and got your $100 back from your brother. See, I keep telling y'all that family raggedy. That family raggedy. It ain't right. It's raggedy. It's raggedy. So they get to talking about this bedroom activity that's not happening. And this is where it's gonna get me mad again. I'm gonna get hot again. And if I have to come up off this top, I'm telling y'all, I'm hot. Maurice said, well, Kimmy is explaining to him that, sexually she's still not there. Due to the medicines, the chemo, and all of that, she just really not there. Okay. She's still really not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? The lady then went through cancer. She done went through all of the things, and she's going through some stuff. Okay. She's going through some stuff, and she's just not feeling it sexually. And quite as couple out as it is, even if you're not going through a medical issue, everybody, even if you're taking sometimes regular medicines that you have to take daily will cause you to lower your sex drive. Okay. Now, a little bit about business. I ain't never been on a medication where it didn't ever lower my sex drive. Mine's is still maintained, but that's just my business. Let me not keep telling my damn business to y'all, because that ain't none of your business. That's not. That's an after dark episode. Anyways, so Maury says, well, it's just a mental thing for you. When he said it's just a mental thing for you, that pissed me off. Because how is that a mental thing for you? How can you tell your wife who just battled with almost losing her life that it's a mental thing that she needs to get over so that you can bust a nut? That is absolutely disgusting, deplorable, and downright. You needed to get a 2-piece and a biscuit straight up in your face when you said that to that woman. How dare you? Because if the shoe was on the other foot and she said that shit to you, you wouldn't even like that. How dare you be so insensitive? I've never seen a man so insensitive in my life. When I mean to tell you, I wanted to kick him in his forehead when he said that to his wife. I just wanted to do just straight up to your neck. Just she should have mushed your dumb self. You told your wife that she needs to get over it. Maurice, that was disgusting. And I'm gonna tell you this, Kimmy, the fact that you sat on Fox Soul and defended a man that would sit there in your face and tell you that it's a mental thing and that she needs to get over it. My God, today. You ain't. You making me mad all over again. You make me want to punch you in your dead in your eye. Because I've never seen a man be so insensitive to his wife. But you love, that's supposed to be the woman that you love. And how dare you say that? I have a friend that battled breast cancer. She survived it. And her wife would never part her lips to say that to my friend like that. And sitting up here trying to act like your ex-wife lost a good thing with you. So he tells us not a mental thing to have sex, and it's a mental thing, and it's not the medicine. Okay. Mentally, I would have pushed your ass off that bridge I was standing there talking on. Mentally. I hope she did mentally in her mind push you right up into that water because you was stupid for that. Maurice says it's all in her head, and he's upset that she's faking it. Well, let me tell you something. If a woman is faking an orgasm, if she's faking an orgasm, it's because you ain't doing your job properly, sir. How about that? Women fake it when you ain't putting the work in. How about you put some work in, sir? She wouldn't have to fake it. And it wouldn't seem like a duty or a job for her. How about that? How about you learn your wife's body? How about you learn how to please her instead of doing these Martin Luther King speeches that you want to give to her about how she need to be cool with Kiowa? How about you learn your wife? How about you be present in your home? How about you make your wife want to sleep with you? See, you have to do a part, you have to work a part in that too, sir. Because I'm gonna tell you, every time I would look at you, her stuff ought to dry the hell up. It ought to dry up like the Sahara Desert. Because I know every time if I had to look at you and your bald head, it would dry up. It would dry up. I would have nothing to give to you. Nothing. Because if you would have asked me for something, I'd have been like, please. Please. You gonna tell me. Girl, boy, bye. That mess. Now he asked her, how long does it take until she is going to be aroused again? You gonna tell your woman, see, I gotta come out to this shit because I done got hot. I done started reading and I done got hot and now I done got mad. I done messed around and got mad. I done messed around and got mad. You gonna tell her, oh, well, how long is it gonna take her to get over this? If you don't go somewhere and go down to the Condom Sense or the Sarah Secret or down to or get on adamandeve.com and go on and get you something and get you a pocket pee or get you some oil, okay? Go get you some Vaseline, sir, or get you some water-based lube and get out this lady's face. You gonna ask this woman, how long is it gonna take you to get? If you, sir, and Kimmy, you look like an absolute fool. As educated as you are as a Black woman, you look like an absolute fool. Letting this beige ninja stand up here and have the audacity to tell you, well, when are you going to get over it? I'm going to tell y'all beige men is out of control. That beige, you're out of control. Let me move on before I further get pissed off and keep going on a tangent on this food, and I'm gonna be mad. And I got more to get through. So Courtney and Stormy are talking about. Courtney talks to Stormy about him pulling up at Black and talking to childbearing hips, Maurice, not Maurice, Marcel. Them damn M's. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all both one and the same, if you ask me. So he's shouting it down to her, and he's saying, you know, basically like he asked him about the charge and why he all up in women's face, and he basically said, you know, he talking to his boo, and he like, shoot, how you gonna charge and say it's for charity? LTV Productions, I'm gonna tell you something. He ain't getting it up like that now. Ain't no way. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Maurice is pulling one of these. I'm gonna tell you what Maurice is doing. Maurice is doing 2 pumps, and it's over. It ain't that much. It ain't that much in the world. It's about 2 pumps. 2 pumps. Now I'm sorry. I had to circumvent that one because I'm sorry. He ain't doing that much. It's 2 pumps. He probably already need the blue pill and got the nerve to be up here mad because somebody ain't. Boy, sit down. It's 2 pumps. I know I can go longer than you. Acting like Nate down there when he was on top of old girl and Set It Off. Sweating and all of that. And doing all that for 2 pumps. If you don't get up out of here, sir, with your 2 pump self, shoot. So, anyways, Courtney and Stormy are talking about, you know, the situation. And, you know, Stormy explains her and Tisha had a moment and she didn't like how Marceau did her. And she explained that to Tisha. And Tisha basically sided you. 1 minute you side with me, and then next minute you go up there and side with your childbearing hip husband. And I'm kind of with Stormy. How you gonna play in my face? How you gonna play in my face and say, "Oh, I agree with you," and then as soon as your watermelon head husband, bobblehead husband come around there, then you want to say, "Oh, well, you didn't have to approach him like that. He didn't have to approach Stormy like that." Because if it truly was for charity, it was for charity. Charity. But I do have to remember they say charity does start at home. So that means I guess y'all around some there. It might be around there on financial straits. Who knows? I don't know. Because I don't keep up with y'all like that. Sound like you got some financial problems if you pressed over $100. That's all I'm gonna say. You pressed over $100, you y'all might want to get down to the nearest tax office and figure out where your money is going to. Because we know Alabama ain't that damn expensive to live in. Let's not play that. And I'm with Stormy. Don't switch up and play in my face and play on my top, and then 1 minute say you agree, and then you don't agree when childbearing hips Marceau come over there. All right, why I keep thinking about? Oh, making me mad. So Tiffany asked Stormy to help her plan a sipping seed for this baby, for baby Ace. And I'm trying to understand when y'all get cool. When they get cool. When did they get cool? All right. So y'all cool enough for her to all right. See, I wouldn't want all them people breathing on my baby. That's just me personally. That's why I don't understand why Krishan and Blueface got everybody in front of that damn baby. See, here I go. I'm busting shots off on people that I ain't even talking about right now. Anywho, we get on over. Courtney said he couldn't believe that Keke was stealing down to the Home Depot. Stormy showed him the Crime Stoppers information, and Stormy said, "Look, I don't know what she's going through, but I'm not going to judge her. We need to apply grace and basically, understand the situation, but don't judge it, but be that village for her." And this is where I totally respected. I had a new level of respect for Stormy on this because it was only her and Melody that really said, we're not trying to really judge this situation like that. We want to find out what's really going on with her. Let's find out what's going on with her. Okay. Before we sit up here and be like, trying to judge it. And we all then fell short of the grace of God. We all done sinned and fell short of the grace of God. And I felt like finally somebody said, hey, instead of us sitting up here like judging the stuff, let's really see what's going on with her first. Because if she did truly have a relapse, this ain't the time to judge. This is the time to actually be understanding and try to help the woman, but not to judge it. And I was with her on that because she was the only one that really said anything. Now, I don't know if we missed more of that conversation between Tiffany and Mel, or if Tiffany just was hell bent on being messy. Either way, y'all know I don't really go up for Tiffany like that. I don't care for her because she need to find her some business. Courtney says he agrees, and basically, she's innocent until proven guilty. Then we get over here where Melody and Keke talk about her stealing. She goes around the Keke house and she talks to her. At this point, I didn't even know what the hell Keke was talking about because it seemed like it started off on one thing Melody asked her how she was doing, and then it ended up being a whole new tangent with this. And I was confused about what was going on, because then I'm like, okay, Melody was just kind of sitting there with her wig, her and her wig was kind of sitting there like, and that's what I was doing while I was sitting in front of the TV. I was like, what are we talking about? Okay, I guess. Keke says it all started when she's been to the hospital twice in 1 week due to back pain and needed an ambulance. Now, I don't know if y'all have watched this documentary on Oxycontin on Netflix. And I watched it. And that's what people was doing when they was getting, addicted to the narcotics. Like they would come back, they would go over there and fake like they were still in pain so they could go back and get more narcotics. Now, I don't know if that's what Keke is doing with this, but that's what it gave me. I've been working in medical and building and coding for years. I have watched this, you know what I'm saying? And I have seen it. I've seen people be addicted to pills. I've seen people look like that, give those types of stories and stuff like that. And you just kind of be like, it's more to that. And you're not sure how to take it, but you just don't want to judge them. You just kind of want to let them talk about it. But in that moment, Keke needed to go get help in that moment. She needed to go back to rehab because clearly, if you go into the hospital multiple times for back pain and you can't just take you a Tylenol or an Aleve, it's you got an addiction and you really need to see somebody about that. That lady needs to be in rehab and not just rehab for 30 days, not inpatient for 30, not inpatient for 60. You need to be there 6 months or more so that you can truly detox, really get yourself back on the right path. And sometimes, in all honesty, you need not to be in the environment that you are in or go back to the same environment, around the same environment, because typically if you go back around to the same environment, what it does is it only enables you to relapse back into what you were doing prior. And I feel as though that I ain't no medical physician, I ain't no therapist, I ain't none of them things, and I ain't finna act like I can sit up here and diagnose somebody. But in my opinion, I feel like maybe she needs to get out of Huntsville, Alabama, and move to a new location away from that family and away from the toxicity of that family, because that will constantly drive a person that is an addict to go back to wanting just to relieve the pain and the stress of those in her life. And that lady need a change of environment. That's my personal opinion. And again, y'all don't have to believe me on that. Y'all don't have to agree, but that's just me. The environment is not healthy for her to be in Huntsville, given all of the beef and stuff that's going on and circulating between that Scott family. It's a mess. It's a mess, in my opinion. Mel does bring up the Crime Stoppers video of her, stealing, and Keke basically says it's not her. Again, I'm not gonna bring no judgment on that lady. I heard somebody said to me on my Twitter that she's fighting the charges because it's not her. I hope that it all works out, but to me, she needs more help than she's getting right now. And I don't think that being on a reality TV show neither is going to help the addiction, or it is going to be conducive to her and is going to help her. If anything, this reality TV show and being on this production is probably it's not gonna help the situation more. In my opinion, it's gonna harm it. But it's her life and she can do what she want to do with that. And the show basically ends with them discussing that, and it goes off, and they go into the trailer of what is to come on this season. Now I'll tell y'all, for a season opener for anything Carlos King has produced, is actually very good. I will give it that. It was entertaining. Okay. I will give it that it was very entertaining. And I will give that it did give. Now, how everything unfolds this season, I'm just ready for her to go ahead and toss that drink on her cousin, because I'm interested. But it was a good season opener. I will give credit where credit is due. Carlos King, it was actually good. Okay. Now that was my review of it. I'll review the show the rest of this season. I did see a tweet this morning of Carlos King saying Love and Marriage DC is coming back. I don't know when it's gonna come back. I don't, to me, in all honesty, I've lost total interest in the show because you took too long to go ahead and put the mess out. So we're actually gonna see stuff from 2 years ago coming up on this show, which I find weird because that stuff is gonna be around anyways. That was my review of the show. Like, again, y'all don't have to agree with me. I know y'all the super stands and fans. I don't give a damn. So if you don't like what I said, whatever. Again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, push me through the algorithm. Meet me back here. I think the next show that I will do will be Love and Hip Hop. I ain't doing Miami because Miami is fake and I know it's fake. So I ain't doing that. If y'all follow me on my social media, I will give y'all minute clip videos of my commentary on that show. I'm just not putting no energy into Amara La Negra and them lying and playing in my face, and I ain't got time. I will do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, and then I'll try to squeeze in Hot Topics. I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna go. Again, me and if y'all didn't catch it at the beginning of this live, I'm gonna reiterate it again. Now, I'm allowed to kind of speak on this just a little bit. Me and Chef Don Don are coming up with we're executive producing a reality TV show, which will include me. The reality TV show will be Me Finding Love. So it'll be School of Love is what it's going to be called. This week we will be dropping information on a casting call, and this will only be for women in the DFW area. Meaning you got to live in Texas. We just ain't no long distance stuff that we doing over here. We will have filming and call times. So this will drop this week. We will give y'all a synopsis of where to apply if you would like to be on the show. This will only be for women by the age of 30 to 45. Okay. Y'all will send in, y'all will do an application. We will be doing the casting call with y'all. And with the casting call, y'all will have to send in photos. And we did discuss this. Me and Chef did discuss this. We discussed this, that y'all will have to send us a photo that is filtered and unfiltered. I repeat, filtered and unfiltered. Okay? Because I know y'all do not wake up every morning with a beat face. It doesn't happen. Stop playing with me. Okay? So we have to have that and see all of y'all social media and all of that. So me and Chef Don Don will be executive producing this. We're gonna run it. This is gonna be classy based. This is not Zeus Network. I will repeat this for the new people coming in and for the church members coming in from the back. This is not a Zeus Network production. Okay? This is not a Zeus Network production. If you married, got situationships, or anything like that, please not apply to the show. I'm telling you that right now, because if we do the research on you and we find out that you got situationships, we will have you raised right on up out of here, because we don't need nobody with no situationships, and I don't need nobody coming on set talking about I thought we were still together. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So we are hopefully to make this into a series. So if by some chance like I date, so 5 women will be chosen. 5 women will be chosen to be on the show. Okay. So submit your applications. We will let y'all know when it's time for y'all to submit the applications for casting and everything. Okay. Okay. So y'all can be on the show. Ages 30 to 45. Okay. 30 to 45. Okay. We will be vetting all women. Background checks is required. Okay. You got a problem with a background check? Need not apply. Yes, Harold, it is not a Zeus Network production. So me and Chef are very excited about this. It is going to be a show about, me finding love. Okay. Now, if I don't find love the first season, we will do a second season in which, me and Chef have thought of that maybe we'll then elevate it up to like I'm in an Airbnb with the ladies and I'm actually with them for a whole week, like a real show like that. But we will be doing that. So that is the new thing that me and and then later on we have another project that eventually we will work on together. We all get a more intimate, close up look of my life, a little bit deeper, like a docu-series. But right now we're gonna work on the love show. Okay. Y'all will also be able to get it's a lot of stuff. I can't give y'all everything at once, but you gotta live in Texas. Okay. This ain't no long distance love affair or none of that. Tabs, we will not be taking applications from homeless women. I don't care what Tiffany Haddish is talking about, and I don't care what Tyler Perry is talking about because them standards ain't mine. God bless you. If you know, I'm gonna leave that at that. But me and Chef Don are actually doing this, and I said if anybody was gonna produce my reality TV show, it's got to be him. And I would never I can't believe I'm doing fucking reality TV. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I can't believe I'm even doing this. We said, there's not too many LGBTQIA plus shows where they're love shows. So we gonna do it. We gonna do the show. So y'all apply for the show. We gonna vet you. And I hope everybody comes out to watch it. We're gonna do something magical and special with this. Maybe we can get it on Tubi like Hoochie Daddies. Maybe we can get on Tubi. I don't know. We gonna work it on that. I'm telling y'all, ever since I watched Wanda the other night, her illiterate spirit has been attacking me. Tell y'all about watching. No, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna talk about nobody mama today. It's Sunday. I ain't gonna do it. I'm here for all of that. Manifest that God will bless you with it, and He will. So I wanted to leave that and with the closing church announcements. If you're watching this video and you're replaying it back, you can always donate to the channel. Again, like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. I'm back on YouTube. I'm back doing my thing, and now we're producing a love show. So y'all watch my social media for the next couple of days. Y'all will see applications on where to apply and how to apply and all that. And me and Chef are excited to bring this to y'all. I just want to say I love y'all for real, but that's all I got. Ain't got no more. I'm finna go watch me some football and mind my business. Okay. And again, anything that you donate to the channel will go back into the channel. I love y'all for real. Enjoy y'all Sunday. Stay blessed. And thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all so much. So very, very, very much. Whoa, that money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa.